But let's see then. Yesterday it was time to go into the Forbidden Archives and see what dumb shit we find in there, yeah? Ways to traverse to the 13th, perhaps? Or other coolness. Winning offers further instructions. You'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. That's the intent. Presume correctly. Then you'll want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's been instructed to grant access to the restricted sections. Excellent. Once again, we thank you for all your help. But wait, do they have someone who is just called a page? Or is it literally like a magical book? No, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Or the knowledge to destroy 5.5 worlds. Shall we? So now it's just teleport to the library. It's so good that they added so you can teleport to the fucking NPCs. Though this should have been here on like fucking expansion launch. Because then a lot of these escort quests would have been solved in a better way, I feel, or we wouldn't at least have been running around with NPCs then trying to teleport or be on our mounts and then they all of a sudden are gone. Because yes. What's this? Let's see. Yeah. So that wanted to update, understandable. I don't need to see that. Is Numenon... I feel like they talked about this. Am I stupid? Hey, yo, Johannes. I think a set of instructions is I laughingly imagine may actually exist about yalms away from where you found me napping. If I had known that Alcedal the Third's exploits sooner, I could well have saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must need to be flexible in mind and look beyond the conventional wisdom. A lesson I had already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. No. Så Johannes, hur mycket har du gjort då? Är du klar med MSQ or what? Underbleatable. Fucking, jag fick musiken för sista Alliance Raid bossen om jag fattade rätt på YouTube och började lyssna på det. And I swear to God, I need to do that shit. Hey, some good fucking music, mate. Can you Stola and the guest identify? Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? Well, that's why we're here. Follow me if you would, watch your steps, and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. Understandable. Bow, 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 bow. Alltså jag menar, jag kanske runnar Alliance Raiden före Swarm skulle göra det. Och jag har inte sagt att jag ska joina dem, men jag skulle kunna göra det. I feel like for some reason the fucking voice audio feels low. What the fuck? Men jag menar, man kan joina dem. Inte för att jag vet hur många av folk ur Swarm som hade tänkt att göra det där, därför jag har inte kollat mer på meddelandet sen typ det dök upp Discord early. Leather-bound, weighty, and untitled journal. I would assume? But no, it wouldn't be. Ja, det är ju bara en alliance, sadly. Men det hade ni kunnat queua in på. Today, in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing with hunger, but trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out at any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinction seems inconsequential, insignificant even. All the matter is the love I feel for this exquisite, transient being. I mean, they're talking about void sense, but not the correct ones. I'm just gonna assume it's the leather-bound. Following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rift-spanning apertures as devised by the Nushan, the ninth patriarch of House Diamir. We present these research notes to the faculty of Charlian Studium as both a token of our friendship and expression of our boundless admiration. Yeah, this was the stuff we needed, man. Stolla. Have something you'd like to show me, do you? I apologize. My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the content. Yeah, no. Not too surprised about that one. Men låt mig kolla här. Swarm. Raid. Raid announcements. Was it? Warrior, 2 dragoons, Scholar, 2 Ripper, 1 red mage. Or rather we do like this. Reactions. Nej, vänta, ni är 9. You got the 9 applications to the thing. Nej, 6 ST är klockan 8, alltså normala typ raid-tiden för våran grupp åtminstone. Så det är klockan 8 de menar. Därför det är ju ST liksom in-game server time. Well done, Seth. I think you may have found our prize. Swooga, swooga, swooga.
This 署名から感じるエーテル。間違いない。デミール家のものだわ。イレス教で何度か見かけたことがあるもの。
But I'm doing MSQ, Grim. I still have MSQ to do. Yeah. Didn't you guys already clear P3? No, not P3. Fucking EX3. So I mean, at this point, it would just be better to fucking go and join a blind group in PF if I actually want to do it without anyone knowing what the fuck's going on.
用意には異界ボイドより仲間を召喚する者がいる。中でも飛び抜けて召喚能力に長けているのがアトモスと呼ばれる種である。アトモスの巨大な口からは用意が次々と転送されてくるため、鎮圧に当たった聖戦師団は大いに苦しめられた。我々はアトモスが簡易的なボイドゲートの役割を有していると判断。小型のアトモスを捉え、その能力の解明に挑んだ。その結果、アトモスは世界の境界に生じた亀裂、いわゆるボイドクラックを体内に取り込むことでゲートへと拡大させている事実を突き止めた。この時、アトモスが発する特殊なエーテル波長を解析。クリスタルに蓄積されたエーテルを これに類似する波長に変換するプリズムの生成に成功した。そしてこの特殊なプリズムを組み込んだ人造アトモスとでも呼ぶべき魔法人形を完成させたのである。盲点だったわね。用意を招き寄せるアトモス種は古くから知られる存在よ。第7零祭の直前にもエオルゼアの各地域でアトモスの出現が目撃されている。あなたも噂ぐらいは聞いたことがあるのではなくて？
は？
それにしても人工的に用意を作ろうだなんて、シャーレアンの賢人に禁書認定されるわけだわ。ともあれ、お目当ての一冊を手に入れることはできたわね。せっかくの機会ですもの。ここにある全ての本に目を通しておきたいところだけれど、私たちを信頼して閲覧許可を出してくれた哲学者議会を裏切るわけにはいかないわね。今日のところは諦めましょう。
As much as I would love to start crafting the Atomus, I'm afraid that this is far outside my field of expertise. What do you mean go in full blind, Grim? Didn't you people clear yesterday? Fortunately, we know Hanish alchemist who would be delighted to involve herself in House Demir project. Business here is concluded for the moment. Please pass on our regards to the forum. You mean just not say jack shit or something? Just commit Omaeva, you're all dead. Your message will be conveyed. Should you wish to indulge more forbidden literature, I will be here. Patron mode disabled, security mode engaged. So you mean that I could literally just hold all of you people's lives in my hands, and you could all just fucking straight up die, yeah? You're nearly making me want to, like, fail the mechanics on purpose, even if I figure them out, just because I can get you all murdered. If anyone can help us, Idana can. I say we return to Favnir and look for her at the Great Work. Why would we do such thing? Oh, Shtala tells me you're pursuing the most fascinating of study, and that you want me to be a part of it. I have no doubt that you will be interested. This research log should speak for itself. We are about to create interdimensional travel, in a spooky way. Will it now? We are about to open a black hole that will lead to the dark dimension of the 13th, and we are all going to fucking die. Which, by the way, I did check up fucking... The dude in the cutscene with the, like, 4 elemental emblems are referencing the fucking 4 elemental lord from Final Fantasy VI. I played it, I just found this one weird video on fucking YouTube, some fucking music video for the Four Lords or whatever, and it was just like, okay, understandable. By the sisters, this is the mark of House Demir. I never even knew such a work existed. Was it FF4? I thought I said FF6 on the video, or maybe I just read wrong. Whatever the case, it's one of those. You should. Was a sequestered. Wait, what? Sequestered in Nominon's restricted archives, after all. It was? That means that every word within is forbidden knowledge. Forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right in my unsuspecting hands. I can hardly wait to read it. I'm gonna create so many weapons of mass destruction that was illegally put in a library that should have just been burnt on site. Because why keep all of this forbidden knowledge? To think that Demir were developing such a marvelous technique so long ago, how many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wonder? Now that you've glanced over the notes, what say you of helping us build a new Mokatomos? Yeah, no, like, okay, it makes sense that we get to keep the book because we saved the universe and they're just like, okay, fine, you get to enter our forbidden library. The dumb thing is, why do you have a library filled with forbidden knowledge if the forbidden knowledge is stuff that could literally end up with people just creating weapons of mass destruction or other things that shouldn't be made? It's like, why in the ever-living hell are you saving these documents? I know they're helping us in the story, but it's like, why are you saving these documents? Isn't it better to just destroy them so they're lost? But no, we need to keep them documented so if someone breaks in, they get fucking the ability to destroy the universe or some shit. We need to hoard the intelligence. Yeah, the Keepers of Knowledge are fucking stupid. I say yes 1,000 times yes. What kind of Daemir project that had even been reboundable scholars of Charlian trembling in their sandals? No alchemist of the great work could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Well, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big-mouthed simulacrum once we built it? We intend to enter the 13th and, like, cause problems. So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today's a day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of the man-made Thomas is to expand the hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apparatuses is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means, accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly once we've finished gathering the components I require. Charlian's market provided a raw aquamarine and pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astral-infused water. For such a liquid, you need to go no further than the font of Maya. The ascetics of old ones favored the place for their meditations, and the water which pools there now is known to enliven the flow of aether. Fucking suka. Sounds perfect. If you would like to be as kind as to fill a flask in the pool, I will petition Vitra to join us. The idea I have in mind won't amount to much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall we be about then? Meet back there anon. Or here anon. Banan. Skibbity dap ba dee dap dee doop. I actually just missed all of these lookout points, or were I merely ignoring them? I is confused. You have the flask for me? No, I don't. Wait, Estinian is here. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you. Random piece of materia. Void Theory. Sounds spooky. Look who I came across. Estinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lands. Right then, now that our little party is assembled, let us make way to the ruins. Will we have need of Matsuya's boat again? Not this time. Once Ushtola informed me about our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akiali. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host. Shall we? We shall all die. We shall enter the spooky world and we are going to die. Enter the fucking void spooks. Face off against Xenos, the fucking avatar. And then also just deal with the fucking Lord boys and that one armored boy. Ship is yours to command. Oh, thanks. We set sail at once. And we die, ever so quickly too. Oh, this is so exciting. Alsadal's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with my own eyes. All aboard to the treasure vaults. Vault, not the vaults. It's only one vault, but there is 500 vaults if you count the amount of times death. It's the spooky music. You see, we didn't know either. Some dead dude just told us.
ゲートの存在は大種に近しいもの以外には秘匿していたのだ。誰が悪用するか分かったものではないからな。
それで何をしようって言うんだ?
Trying to build a space hole.
確かめておきたいことがあるのよ。クリスタルタワー調査団ノアの報告によれば、第13世界でも短時間であれば容易化することなく活動できるらしいの。けれど、傷を負って体内エーテルが不安定になったり、長時間滞在したりした場合などは容易化する危険性が高い。グラハティアは五根の霊輪があれば容易化を防ぐことができるかもと言っていたけれど、実際に第13世界へ渡る前に確認をしておく必要があるわ。
確認ね。早い話が実験だろ。
あ、
そうね。どうすれば五根の霊輪の効果を実証できるか、あなたなら分かって。
Send a familiar sounds like an idea. I could just go myself, but I like this option. Hey yo, Estinian, wanna jump into the Dark Realm?
なぜこっちを見ている? まさか俺にゲートをくぐらせよってんじゃないだろうな。
What you mean, Estinian? What do you mean? Let's do it.
ゲートを通るのは人じゃなくてもいいのよ。 今回は使いまで実験することにしましょう。
But Estinian is a familiar too in a sense. Just send him.
たとえ小さなクラックでもインプのような定位の用意なら通過してきてしまう。
So what, are you like a half summoner now too?
その程度の使い魔ならばこちら側からでも送り込むことができるということ。とはいえ本当ならこの使い魔だけは使いたくなかったのだけれど。
Wait, no, it's Pig! You're gonna be throwing away our soul-saving pig?
魔女と名乗るヤシトラがそこまで言うとは。一体どんな使い魔なんだ。
Is a good question, Estinian. Good question.
海より登りて雲となり山より落ちて
Oh well, she's a summoner confirmed at least.
川より下って命とならん。
Wait. Is this a magical girl transformation? Or what? Okay.
あわわ
What? Excuse me? Excuse me? What?
何か悪いもんでも食ったのか、あいつは。
Yeah, no, yeah.
とっても可愛いじゃない。
Oh, it's these little fuckers. What? What?
確実にゲートを通過させるためには最もエーテル量の少ない使い魔を呼ぶ必要があった。それはいいのよ。ただなんで術式の最後にあんな栄唱の言葉を織り交ぜたのか子供の頃の自分に会うことがあったら問い詰めたいわね。
No. We needed some form of weird cringe. It was necessary.
この子たちをボイドゲートの向こう第13世界へと送る。片方のノッケンには五根の霊輪を含ませて第13世界から呼び戻した後の2体の状態を観察することで霊輪の効果を検証するというわけ。
That's assuming they don't get
ボイド
murdered.
ゲートの制御をお願い。
わかった。
He's still stunned by the fucking
ゲー
summoning.
トを開いている間は向こう側から用意が侵入してくる可能性がある。エスティニアンは
But you know, Johannes, you say like I should hear this in English. I should hear how it sounds in fucking German.
万が一のため
I feel like that would be a really weird one. Fourth and foam.
あら、ノッケンの代わりにあなたを無理やりゲートに突っ込んでもよくて。
No, 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 that's not necessary. It is very unnecessary for the moment.
さあ、始めるわよ。 ノッケン、行って。
So is this gonna happen like instantly they just come back, or are we gonna go and do something else while... Okay, no, it's just a waiting event. Something else is gonna pop out of that thing.
そろそろいい頃合いね。
But how do we know?
ノッケン、戻ってきてちょうだい。
Well, one is definitely affected by something.
Go ご苦労様。よく頑張ったわね。
かわいそうに用意になりかけているわ。
That's what it does. Overexposure to one elemental attributed fucking Aether.
用意が来るぞ。すぐにボイドゲートを再封印する。
Yeah, it should be fine now. Just do it. Yeah, we can handle it. Just a couple imps. Come on. It's not that big of a deal.
アルザダール三世の名において命じる。異界の扉よ。その口をつぐめ。
今のでボイドゲートの危険性が嫌というほどよく分かったわ。
それで一目瞭然だとは思うが、実験の結果はどうだったんだ？
五光の霊輪を組み込まなかった方の個体はエーテルが乱れてよどんでしまっているわね。ニッダーナの言葉通り用意になりかけているのよ。
So we blow it up?
一方、霊輪を混ぜて作った方の個体はエーテルも綺麗なままで安定しているわ。ありがとう。
But that's like an interesting fact then, that the dragon scales essentially protected one from being etherically corrupted. Because wouldn't that mean that the sister, Astayal or whatever she was called, Iltra's like fucking mentor, big sister, whatever,
正しかったということか。
should technically have been well protected.
けれど用意にならなかった方も無事なように見えて、霊輪には劣化の兆候が見られるわ。
Oh, okay.
本来五根の霊輪は精神汚染を誘発するエーテル放射から魂を守るために作られたもの。防ぐべきエーテルの波長が異なれば、
So we need to make a new type of talisman.
第13世界の乱れた環境エーテルに対応できるように調整してあげる必要がありそうだわ。
この状況で今更だが、第13世界ってのは一体どんな場所なんだ？わかるように説明してくれ。
そうね。いい機会だから第13世界についておさらいしておきましょう。第13世界は闇の反乱によって無、ボイドと呼ばれるようになった世界。エメトセルクによれば強引に世界の再統合を試みた結果らしいけれど、結局は統合する価値もない世界になり下がってしまった。その原因について三頭身をめぐる戦いで出会った不滅なる者ウヌカ・アルハイはこう話していたわ。第13世界では 聖石と呼ばれる石に万神の力を封じる魔法が発達していた。そして彼の世界の英雄たちは戦いの中で聖石の力に飲まれ、魔を食らう用意へと落ちてしまった。しかしそれを止める力を持つ光はあまりにも弱く、闇の反乱から世界を救うには至らなかったと。そういえばウヌクアルハイを死の淵から引き上げたのはアシエン・エリディブスだったわね。調停者たる彼に利用されていたのはウヌクアルハイだけだったのかしら。
The bar. Oh yeah, right. Fucking yeah. Yeah. Fucking. What is that? Eden 10? Fucking boss fight.
アルバートたち光の戦士と旅をしたエルフ族の剣士シルバー。
Yes.
その人もエリディブスに引き上げられた一人だというの？
The only reason why I would know this is because the side quest. I wonder if that has anything to do with this. Because normally you would not know this.
そう。サイエラことシルバもウヌカールハイのように英雄という言葉に翻弄されていたのね。あなたは実際にノアの一員として第13世界に渡った経験がある。そこで目にした光景について教えてもらえるかしら。
Darkness. Much darkness. A dog, which I had to be eaten by to be able to beat from the inside out.
闇に覆われた太陽すら失われた世界。あるのはただエーテルを喰らう無数の用意だけ。まさにボイドの呼び名にふさわしいわね。
I mean, technically it's not much different from the first.
だからこそ私は君たちがあの世界に渡ることを進めようとは思わないのだ。
Except for the first still has some landmass that isn't corrupted, but...
第13世界へ渡ることはあくまで一つの過程に過ぎないの。
Yeah, no, they're gonna delay this for a couple more patches.
分かたれた世界のすべてへと通じていて、私はこの世のあらゆるものを解き明かすためにここにいる。
This isn't gonna be solved until the next expansion. Don't worry about anything like such.
そのための一歩としてどうにかして霊輪を調整してあげないとね。
That will take at least like 2 expansions. No, I mean 2 patches.
私は人造アトモスの制作に入らせてもらうわ。問題は異列教の資料だけじゃ情報が少なすぎること。メーガドゥータ宮にある大衆一族の記録庫にも入らせてもらえませんか？ブリトラ様。
ああ、聞いているとも。帰り次第。
He is thinking about the possibility of his sister, mentor, cousin person being alive. Technically sister or
それ
broodling.
じゃあ私たちは先に戻っているわね。
You do be hoping. Or he is worried about something else. And Estinian is already on it. Once Nidana succeeds in replicating the Mocha Atomos, this door into the 13 will be ours to open. For once. Will you be crossing the threshold alongside us? I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the void myself. However, might we discuss this later? There is something I must do first. I need to find that kid that was supposed to die in an alleyway or something. He's still gone. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? I at least had good reasons for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. No, it wasn't a good reason. You should have just done it. Shall we proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer, the hoopla and all of that jazz. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant but busy alchemist who created it. Who do we know who excels at this kind of structural augmentation? This is another form though, like... I mean, we'll definitely go and talk to Sid, but I mean... Excellent suggestion. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With his experienced hand at the helm, I have every confidence that the ironworks can strengthen the warding scales. Come, let us visit the operation in Ralgar's Reach and commission their best and brightest. But, like... I don't remember if we even spent like a minute actually worrying about the void energy that much. Well, no, actually, there was... If we're talking in terms of patch releasing... over here. In terms of patch releasing, there was that build point between the second and third alliance raid, and then technically, I guess they might have researched it. So I guess? Seth, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and the President. You actually assuming he's available? Master Sid? Certainly. I'll see if he has a moment free. Yeah, because now he's not building the fucking Giga engine to the Ragnarok anymore. So I would assume that he is available. Sup, numbnut? A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us? Perhaps. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after the Meteon and that bloody mess. We'll find something eventually. Yeah, alright. Let me take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. Well, you see, it ain't glowing. It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around the scratch on its surface. Much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds, in which case our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary to apply any compounds which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high aetherical conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor? As you said. Nera has compiled the data on the third team, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear I'll never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final results will doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. Aren't you supposed to be the boss of this place, though? What you on about, bro? I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see if Nidana is getting on with the Mokatomos. We get there and everything is burning and there's a giant like gargoyle or other things. There might even be another cloud of darkness just standing there being like, yo bro, I'm just here to casually kill everyone here because they opened a gate by mistake XD. So wait, they're up here. In the building. There's a lot of voice acting in the patch.
ええ、時間はかかるけれど、目処は立ったわ。
By the next expansion, maybe everything is voice acted.
それは何よりね。こちらもブリトラ様が許可をくださったおかげで、大衆一族の記録から有益な情報が得られたわ。あの宝物殿が作られた年代の取引記録からいくつか特徴的な錬金素材の購入履歴を見つけたの。きっとそれが人造アトモス製作の鍵になるはずよ。ちょうどアルキミア製薬堂を通じて手配したのだけれど、そうしたらあそこの錬金術師たちも興味を持ったみたいで手伝ってくれることになったのよ。
You're all alchemy freaks, we get that.
人為的にボイドゲートを開くなんて聞いたら、普通なら尻込みしてもおかしくないところだけれど、さすがは名高い。
Certainly a different breed, yeah, they're fucking bred stupid.
かつての錬金術師たちも彼らと同じ目をしていた。未知の存在に恐怖を覚えるのではなく、その全てを解き明かそうと目を輝かせていた。
あなたにも危険を顧みずに叶えたい願いがあったのではなくて。
私は卵から帰るのが遅かった。フソ・ミドガルズ・オルムが休眠期に入った後はアジュダヤが寄り添ってくれていたそうだ。
Wait, so Withra was born...
そんなこともあって、
Oh.
孵化してからも私はアジュダヤのそばを離れようとはしなかった。親の背を追い続けるひな鳥のよう
He
に。
was born after Midgardsamar died. Okay.
以前にも言ったが、アジュダヤは私にとって姉であり親とも呼べる存在なのだ。一日たりとも忘れたことはない。どこにいたとしても必ず見つけ出してみせる。そしてもう一度共に空をかけたい。そう願わない日はなかった。だが今の私には。
俺たち聖戦士団のことを忘れてもらっちゃ困る。
ナブディーン、なぜ？
You have things you wanna do? We can help.
事情はエスティニアン殿から聞きました。ブリトラ様、あなたは大昔からずっとラザハンを守るためだけに生きてきた。俺たちを恐れさせまいと正体を隠してまで。だからこそどんな姿であろうと、あなたこそが敬愛すべきラザハンの大主であると断言できたんだ。そんな俺たちがあなたの幸せを願わないと本気で思っているんですか？
Perhaps.
俺たちなら大丈夫です。あの週末すら生き抜いてみせたんだ。少しの間くらい聖戦士団だけでもこの国を守ってみせます。
I hope you can hold your own for like free patches and expansion, I'm assuming.
君の気持ちはありがたいが、
うるせえ。
Angie!
今はその姿なんだからいいよな。前に言ったよな、バルシャン。お前は俺たちの弟分、家族だって。
Ah,
なら
sadness.
お前の姉ちゃんは俺たちにとっても家族みたいなもんだ。
That means that Bahamut is your family too. Join
頼
me!
ってくれよ、俺たちのことを。何千年も思い続けた姉ちゃんのことを諦めるだなんて、そんなこと言うんじゃねえよ。
It's like Bahamut may be dead, but Bahamut is his brother too, which means that you should submit to Bahamut!
お姉さんがいる世界に通じる門は私たちが必ず開いてみせます。だから探しに行ってあげてください。
Look at that cheeky bastard just fucking... Oh, the kid didn't die. Okay.
個人のこと
There's his sister.
妹と離れ離れにならないって分かってすごく嬉しかったよ。だから分かるんだ。お姉さんと別れたことがとても辛いことだって。
But it's so weird though. Astinian is supposed to be the like fucking not much of a people's person, and he is the one fucking reading people's expressions, going around solving things before it even came up. Motherfucker, what happened to you? Ah.
いつか君に送った言葉をこのように返されるとは。確かにあれは立ち止まったものの物言いだったのかもしれない。
Yes.
進み、そして守れというのだな。アジュダヤもラザハンも。
So we'll take it one expansion at a time. Step 1, go and find the dragon in the spooky world. Probably dead, but at least you'll get closure.
少しの間、バルシャンはこの国を留守にする。無論、メーガドゥータ級に本体が残り続けるゆえ、完全に不在となることはない。大使としての職務も最低限はこなせよう。だが、バルシャンを動かしている間は、私の目が行き届かないことも多くなるはずだ。だから、アジュダヤを連れ帰るまでの間、君たちの力を頼らせてくれ。
And now he has like 50 death flags on him, and he's gonna die the second we enter.
前にも言ったが、お前の身に何かあったら、たくさんの奴が悲しむからな。
Yes, now he's gonna die even harder.
今一度、肝に銘じておこう。
Understandable. You surprise me, Astinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach this conclusion. Exactly what I fucking said! This motherfucker is just like, yeah, I don't really trust people. The only one I really trusted was Emmerich and then like fucking Alfinod. And now somehow I'm the person just reading people's emotions from the back end and just going and fixing the problem before anything else happened. Like, what the fuck, man? 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sight were keeping his citizen awake at night, and had the travelers believing the place by some unusual storm. Oh wait, was that loud? What of your own answer then? seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was the one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatoxker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance that we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. Any others we should grab? All of them? Why not bother our comrades with aught less than the dire threat to the star? Before should be sufficient for our purpose. Really? Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was completed, the 13th have been utterly subsumed by the darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp nearer the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside the Mega Hutad. Hudata. Huta Huta Hata. Haduta Hata. Yeah, I mean, they need some reason for it to drag on a little bit longer, because I feel like going to the 13th and probably trying to cleanse it or fix it or like doing something with it is more of an expansion ordeal than a patch ordeal. Or is it gonna become the raid series? But no, it's main scenario stuff, so it wouldn't be the raid series. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. So essentially this is winding down for the patch then, I'm assuming. As you heard, we will have to settle in the Mega Haduta in due time. As ever, you're most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Asdaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our exploration might possibly take and what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I'm grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the Great Works and lend what help I can to Nidhana. If you have preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. I'm assuming we aren't traveling in there this patch. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant hosts to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Seth, but my purpose need not consume you as well. You're headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. Yeah, no, we wouldn't be traveling into the 13th already, right? It feels like there's too much other stuff to do. Just in terms of prep, before we could actually just jump in there. Cutscene? Meanwhile, in the 13th, yeah. Final quest should just be called the fuck. Oh wait, we're back here. So what is Xenos' avatar up to then? So I'm relatively sure this was his avatar at least. Yeah. Yeah, Yui's return to casinos is dead, so you have no link to our world, so you got sent back. Ooga booga. I have a feeling though that this one, for some reason, is probably one of the old heroes of the world. For some reason I feel like it could be one of the old heroes. Paths unlock the adventurous spur pulse quicken stir steer. Okay, so that's the end of the patch then. Yeah, new fun adventure. Okay, that's the end of the patch then. Ooga booga. Then I might as well go and unlock the Alliance raid at least, since I had that quest started.